Happy New Year!
Happy New Year.
How is everyone? How are we doing?
Phones to silent. Cabin crew cost check.
What have you all been up to? We've been up to very little, which we'll tell you about later.
We've been both uneventful and eventful.
Yes.
In equal measure. The score sheet is now fixed as well, so you should be able to get on the score sheet if you would like to. The score sheet is actually pinned to the top of the YouTube and the Facebook. Hello, Glory. Good to see you again.
Christopher Reese has arrived. Happy New Year. Hope to enjoy. Excuse me. Coughing already.
Oh dear.
Bizarre. Been alright since after Christmas.
Bram popped to the station. I wasn't there, unfortunately.
She popped into the station. She make a noise as you entered, Fran. It's going pop.
I tried to make a noise, but my lips were stuck.
Yes. We've got a pen. Please.
I want to offer promotions to your channel. Oh.
Say no.
No. How do I block? Right,
Well, Alex is trying to work out how to block someone on Twitch.
Hello, Laura.
Laura has arrived.
Bran booked in for 2 weeks. We are back next week.
Mm-hmm.
So it'll be the New Year special next week.
And we know we've got the Musketeers turning up for you on the 2nd of Feb. So that's going to be an interesting one.
Hope you boys are okay, Laura. Hope Father Christmas brought them everything they wanted.
Didn't bring me what I wanted, did it?
He was unavailable. Hi everyone, Happy New Year, says Fiona. Hello, Fiona.
Shall I leave that for later? Oh.
Joan says, it's been an active New Year so far. Yesterday I put the house that I brought up in and lived in all my 58 years up for sale in order to downsize. Need some light relaxation to get over the shock. The shock, yeah. Happy New Year all. Happy New Year, Joan. Happy New Year, Noski. Or as he would like to say, woof woof, woof 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 woof.
See. Is it going to be like that?
It is. It's a new year, and I'm the same old weirdo.
You heard it here, folks. And I will be able to literally go back and just take that snippet.
I don't know when I've never not admitted I'm a weirdo.
A geek, perhaps.
A nerd, a square.
That's just your jawline.
I wish. So we are starting at 5 PM. 5 PM is going to be our default starting time for the Sundays. Now, just because it's a nice, just before bedtime for the youngers, just after dinner for most of you, so we think it's a nice time as well. Also means when the quiz ends, we have an extra few hours in the evening for ourselves as well, which normally on a Sunday, you don't normally have on quizzes, so... Just know tonight, Ben's busy sorting out Lego with Daddy. How's it still Santa's mess? Fair enough. Hello to you, Noah, then. But it is Sunday, isn't it? Yeah.
It is Sunday.
I was trying to think then. I was like,
Yeah, tomorrow is our first quiz back at the railway, which will just be with me and James coming along to help me out with the answer sheets, as Alex is about to meet a pen friend from America that he's never met before, who's over in the UK.
One of those few times that I had to say, I definitely can't do the quiz. Mark was like, why? And I explained, he was like, I see. So yeah, my friend Sarah that I've never met. I've known her for 10 years and she's finally come over here. That's going to be fun. Hi everyone! Got COVID for the first time, so not feeling my best. We'll give it a try, says Martine.
Oh dear.
First one's always the hardest.
Yes.
When you've had 3 or 4 like us, then it gets a little bit easier.
Well, we'll talk about that a bit later on.
Indeed. Also, is the love of my life playing? Is she watching her dad's? Let's have a see. Get well soon, Martine, says Joan. I love Christmas because it's the most wonderful time of the year, says Christopher Reese.
Oh dear.
There was much mistletoeing, and hearts will be glowing.
It's a bit of a fetish, that, isn't it, though?
Who sung that? Andy Williams, that was it.
He was Andy.
In a pinch. So yeah, it's the first week back next week. It's also a brand new quiz next week, which is one of the things we've never done before. I don't think we've ever started a new quiz on a new year.
Which is that?
The Crescent, which is by Seven Dials. If you know anything about Brighton on Hove, then you'll know where that is. So I'm glad to be back. So that is Monday to Thursday for the both of us, now fully filled.
Yes. We're looking for staff.
Eventually, yeah.
We're actually turning down quizzes. It's got that bad. We just don't have enough spaces available.
No.
But we're at a weird point of time where we're in a financial black hole because we haven't been earning whatsoever, and we've got our tax bill to pay at the end of the month, which is not good. It's not looking good.
What up, Trevor Feelgood?
Well, you mentioned it.
Well, he didn't not mention me, so I thought maybe he was turning a new leaf in this year.
All right. I doubt it.
Probably not. One of those things as well, with a month off each time, I keep forgetting how to do things with the OBS. So I started the broadcast and I was like, how does this go? Oh, you press that button there and you do that. Yeah.
OBS is the software that basically sorts out all our visuals for us.
Yeah, thing that lets us turn things on and off like that. The border. Ooh, don't like that. You know what I do like though? There we go.
Well, it seems quiet tonight. Not many comments.
It's New Year. They always are a bit quiet New Year, aren't they? Everyone's in that weird...
Well, so I thought we'd do it on the Sunday and people would just relax into it. Oh, Fran says she met Sarah at the last quiz.
She did. Sarah helped me out at Christmas, yeah.
Of course, yeah, on the big one. Hello from Worthing. The Queen of Random has entered the room. Can you hear that?
This is quite low.
Oh.
We've got a little donation sent through there.
It's which one of us can race to get to it first. It says, I'm here, won't cover the tax bill, so buy a bottle instead. I'm actually on a diet. It's my start of the year diet. I'm going to plan to go to my birthday, which is halfway through April. 2017, I lost 17 kilos. I realised I was back at that top weight at Christmas. So I'm back on the mega diet. I'm planning to lose the weight. So far, when I weighed myself after getting out of the shower about an hour ago, I'm down 1.2 kilos. And that's during the day where I normally weigh more anyway. So it's a good start. But yeah, no alcohol till mid-April.
When are you starting that then?
I have. It was going to be from the 1st, but then Dan and Laura came over from Germany, so it was a bit rude. So I thought I could just delay it a day or two. Oh, we've got another one. Oh no, we haven't. I'm reading the wrong place. I'm reading December's.
Let's not do that. John Collins. Have a look there.
There's another one there.
My PayPal's completely not working at all.
I've got another one.
Oh, Paula, a small tax donation. Thanks for staying online. Thank you, Paula.
Thank you.
Very much appreciated. These little bits always get through to us and we always do really appreciate it. Hello, JD. I'm assuming that's my friend Jade. I can see from the bright red hair, I think it is you.
Oh, the other Sangster has arrived.
Oh, good God.
And that's a weird kind of...
Mothers, lock up your sons. The Sangsters are around.
No, there's no felt balls because we're only doing it once a month. It's not really worth it.
No.
And I haven't done any bonus rounds, I'm afraid. We've been working on all next week's quizzes to try and get them out of the way.
Yeah.
Plus, trying to get everything sorted for Alex's new one.
Lots to do. Lots to do. But we're here for you. There you go. Little rhyme for you there. I'm a poet and I didn't realise. Right, it is 5 o'clock. So I think my Spotify is no longer pausing anymore, which is good. So we shall, of course, start with our intro on the screen. So you can see how to play and what your rounds are as well. Shut up, you, Alexa. Shut up. Right. We'll see you back here in a minute. It's time now for your intro.
To play, don't you know? We won't go straight to the floor. Smashing the glass and then a stupid argument. Something they said and because he didn't like it. Even though knows you, doesn't care cause he's barely even sober, doesn't know what you're doing, what you're saying, something's brewing in the air, you can feel it tonight, you're not alright, cause when he's broken and bleeding, he speaks without speaking, he says he'll fight to defeat them. Takes it to the street end until he's broken and bleeding. I speak, but I'm speechless. It happens every weekend. Happens every weekend. 'Cause we like to play, don't you know? We won't go straight to the floor.
Hello!
Hello.
And thank you to Rats for, as always, for letting us use your music for our intro.
Mm-hmm.
Hello to Joseph as well in the chat. Didn't see your comment there, but now we've acknowledged you. Hello, Joseph. Right.
What is the first round, Alex?
First round is begins with.
Oh.
Yeah, I know.
At the start of the year, what could it be?
Well, I'll guess, won't we? As always, it is paypal.me/quiz actually, if you would like to send a couple of pennies our way. As always, these little donations, they really do mean a lot. Even if it's £2 or £3, it really helps us cover even if nothing else, it helps us cover the cost of actually hosting the quiz and providing a split view on Twitch and YouTube and all that sort of stuff as well.
Yeah, we're even though we've had the donations, we're still currently on a negative
yes.
for tonight.
We're only losing money at the moment. Right then, let's pop us back to that screen there.
To this screen here.
I almost had the wrong button. Right. On then with our first round, round number 1. Is this set to how I used to have it? Yes. Right. Blah, 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 blah. Round number 1, it is the begins with round.
And at the start of the new year, what could it begin with?
It begins with Happy New Year.
There just happens to be 12 letters to Happy New Year.
Colour me surprised.
Which is quite... What's the word?
Apt.
Apt. Because there are 12 questions in this round.
Oh my God, really?
Yep. Each of the answers to this round begin with the letters that you find in Happy New Year. So if you've got a pen and paper, you might want to write that down and you can cross them off as you go along to help you.
So there'll be 2 answers that start with a P, there'll be 1 answer that starts with a H, there'll be 2 answers that start with a Y. Good God.
Oh dear, he's off again.
Round 2 is science. Well, I have no reaction for that, Sir Christopher Reese.
Well, I found it funny.
Yeah, give it time. Okay.
I did.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so 12 questions, 12 letters of Happy New Year. Here we go.
As always, 2 points for every single question. Point for first name, point for surname. But it is the first name that starts with the letter of Happy New Year. And as always, no answers in the chat, please. Otherwise, you will cause several explosions and we will disintegrate.
Yes, and you wouldn't want that.
No.
He's short enough as it is.
Yes, I don't need to lose any more. Right.
Each answer may precede with a leading "the" in front of it, which you completely ignore.
Yes.
Not sure whether they do or not, but it might do.
You never know. Right.
What do you want? Odds or evens?
What's hard for you to say? None of it really. I'll go for odds.
He's always like this.
I'll go for odds.
So on Mondays, he's always like this.
Requested Jonathan, can you please wish Josh Happy New Year because I asked him and he said nothing. Yes, Happy New Year, Josh. Maybe Jonathan, I don't know yet. Right, question number 1. In the movie Shrek, who provides the donkey's voice? So in Shrek, who provides the donkey's voice?
And you can't say the donkey, we're after the actor.
Yes, who provides the donkey's voice. Alright, can that work now? Yeah, there you go, look, it worked.
Yeah.
A little bit of background music. This one is specifically called on Spotify Facebook Safe.
Oh, we got a message, which I will read out.
We'll have a quick look.
If I can get there.
There have been too many calls from this app. What the hell are you talking about, Facebook?
I'm assuming she's going to watch later on. It's from Anita saying, sorry we can't make it tonight. Forgot we had something on. Have a good one. See you next month. Because we like to play.
Oh, well, there you go.
Well, don't you know?
Little call back there. You've made it all alright. Question number 2.
Number 2. Which author created the character Miss Marple?
Ooh. Again, point for first name, point for surname, but it is the first name that starts with one of the letters of Happy New Year. You get 1 point for the first name and 1 point for the surname. Funny that works out, isn't it? Can't seem to get our Facebook up. Facebook Messenger. I'll have a quick go. There we go.
I'm just replying to Anita saying that we've just given her a shout out.
Alright, question number 3. Oh, I did shrink it down. I do apologise, guys. I didn't realise I'd actually pressed the button. Number 3. Which manufacturer makes Kit Kat? So we're talking about the UK specifically. Which manufacturer makes Kit Kat, as it may be different? I assume it actually is different in America.
No.
Is it not?
Oh, it could be.
And I know it's big in Japan, the Kit Kat as well, so I don't know if it's manufactured
That's
there.
the song. I Alphaville.
Big in Japan. So specifically in the UK, I don't know about anywhere else, but who makes the Kit Kat? Also, thank you for mentioning my new mug, everybody. This one was from Sarah for my Christmas present. As you know that I like handmade mugs. I especially like earthenware mugs.
Because he's earthy.
Salt of the earth, me.
Closer to the ground than most.
I'll give you that. That was pretty good. You're not getting a sound, but you can have that.
Question number 4. Excuse me. How many times do you sing Happy Birthday if you sing the verse twice?
I have my point, I guess.
Just Answers put Heavens to Murgatroyd. That's a Marple. I can't see it. I can't put my glasses on. That's a Marple adjacent remark.
Matcha flavoured Kit Kat in Japan. I like matcha.
Joe, do you know which cartoon character said as a catchphrase Heavens to Murgatroyd?
I would hazard a guess that she does.
We shall see. She's the queen of random, though.
That is beautiful, said Martine. What is beautiful? Question number 5. Number 5. Oh, you'll know this one, Marty. What fish is cleaned, salted, and smoked to become a kipper? So, what fish is cleaned, salted, and smoked to become a kipper? Smoke me a kipper, I'll be back for breakfast. Oh, your mug, right, thank you. Yes, it is, isn't it? It's very nice. It's very big as well.
Huge amount in
It
there.
is very big. I actually made a coffee earlier. Well done. I actually made a coffee earlier, and it was half of the size of the mug. Needless to say, I only had half a coffee. I'm not having two.
Right, I'm on to his second tea, since I've only got a small mug. And he sat right next to me. Ka-ching!
Hey, I keep losing count, you beggars, says Joe. Hey up, me ducks. I can't stay long, but I thought I'd pop in to say hi, says Charlie Grant. Hello, Charlie Grant.
Hello.
Hello.
Happy New Year to you, sir.
Happy New Year, Mr. Grunt.
Question number 6. Which sport would you see at Cowdray Park and Hurlingham?
Ooh. We have
And
a donation
From
Nicola.
Nicola. Thank you very much, Nicola.
Thank you very much, Nicola. Much appreciated.
Oh, and then another one.
We have another one.
Yep.
Right, let me have a quick look then.
I think it might be Mr. Grunt himself.
I'll have a look then. Happy New Year, says Kim O'Shea. Happy New Year to you and your devil child. I'm talking about the one we all know.
It was Mr. Grant, and he said, "Thank you for thinking us onliners."
You're very welcome.
You're very welcome, sir.
Moving on to number 7. Number 7. What was Picasso's first name?
So just 2. You're not getting a point for Picasso.
No,
We know you pedants like to throw that in against us.
it's Brian. Hooray, a sport question, says Joan. We thought of you for that one. Unfortunately, there are a couple of film questions, so they do negate. Unfortunately, you're probably on neutral points now. Both here at the moment, Devil Children, says Kim O'Shea. See, I liked the one that came, the one that, didn't speak very much. That was the one I liked.
Well, the Devil Children, one of them has just turned 18.
Oh. Devil Children.
Not him. I'm thinking of the Logans, aren't I? One of the Logans has
I was
changed.
going to say, I do not think either of those have cracked the final age of 18.
Mentally?
Maybe. You're right there. Question number 8.
Sorry, I was getting mixed up with the Logans then.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Number
They've got
8.
nice kids.
You're evil. You're starting the year off badly. Number 8. What was the 1998 film starring Tom Hanks and Meg Ryan as Joe Fox and Kathleen Kelly?
Who was who?
I'm not saying. Might give the game away.
Yeah, I mean, if Tom Hanks played Kathleen Kelly, it might have been some sort of,
Could have been fun.
it could have been a different kind of movie. Kim and Danny, are you coming down to Brighton on a Thursday, says Fran? Probably not. They do live a fair distance away, Fran. They are in Essex. It's quite the commute for a quiz. As much as I would appreciate that, I don't see that being real.
How did your Christmases and New Year's go? We shall explain ours shortly.
Question number 9. In which US national park is the Bridal Veil Falls? In which US national park is the Bridal Veil Falls? Where would you find that? Do we even have anybody on our Twitch? I've banned one person, that's it. Maybe that's why no one's talking, because they're scared of being banned.
Kim has said Danny has started an apprenticeship.
Ooh. Doing what?
Don't ask.
Probably best off that. Okay.
Might be something weird. Oh, what's going on? Fran had a really good Christmas.
Well, that's good.
Business admin. Oh, that sounds good.
Mm.
Sounds very interesting.
Sounds very sensible. Very unlike you.
You're on form tonight, aren't you? Oh dear. Because he can't get at me and come up with me tomorrow. That's what it is.
Yeah, get my fill in tonight.
Number 10. Which actor played the title role in Honey, I Shrunk the Kids?
Christmas show went okay. That's good, Fran. Yeah, wasn't here for the Christmas one because of her Christmas stuff that she had going on.
Yeah.
No. Question number 11. It's a double film. We've got one after the other. Not on purpose, I'll have you know. Who succeeded Marlon Brando as the head of the Corleone family in the Godfather movies? So who succeeded Marlon Brando as the head of the Corleone family in the Godfather movies? I've never seen the Godfather movies.
Me neither.
Oh, we got a donation from the lovely Kim O'Shea. Thank you very much. Brandon Wright.
And
Happy
Mr.
New Year.
Wright. Mr. Brandon Wright, promoter extraordinaire. Brandon, if you want to drop a link into your promotions side of things, that's fine to put it in there. Do check it out, guys. He has gigs all over the place. On the roots and Americana and country side of things these days. But do check it out.
We're all about promoting our friends here. Everyone gets a higher platform.
Hence me wearing my Tom Lumley and the Brave Liaison t-shirt. And finally, question 12. Is California on the east or west coast of the USA?
We're looking for the actor, Steve.
Oh, good point.
Yes, well, we put the actor Marlon Brando in the question, so that's what we're going for on the answer, just in case that wasn't clear. Thank you for mentioning that, otherwise I might not get it. Kim says, we got the donation for being rude to Danny. Anytime, Kim.
Oh, he's awful. He's really, really awful. In fact, he is so awful that... I get 100 quid now.
Please give a shout out to my mum, Marjorie. She was in hospital over Christmas, but is recovering now. It's her 88th birthday on Saturday. Happy birthday, Marjorie.
Happy birthday. You should be very good with question number 4.
Indeed, yeah.
Which you'll see shortly on the recap.
We've got Nicola says, is there a score sheet? There is, Nicola. It is already pinned to the top, but just in case you can't see it, there it is in the chat again. And you should be able to go on there. I have unlocked it. Fran did let me know. Oh, there we go. That's the one. Nope, that's not the one. That's the link. There's the link. I have to double check everyone's got their things in there. Yep, we're all good in there. Yes.
Why don't you just click the link?
Because...
Yes. Yes.
Shut up.
Are we going red? We are. We're blushing.
I'm not going red.
You are.
I burped. I didn't go in red.
You're definitely going red.
Yes, because you annoy the shit out of me.
Yeah, you're getting redder now.
No, I'm not getting
You
red.
are.
Are you kidding me? You must watch The Godfather. I'll make you an offer you can't refuse.
Oh,
the day
there
of
you
my
go.
daughter's wedding. There we go. Right, let's jump into the recap for this round. I don't know who's supporting us on Thursday night, says Fran. Neither do I.
Should we go to the recap?
Let's do the recap. Let's jump straight in to the recap, which isn't loading. Come on, recap. There you go. Oh, lovely.
See what I did there?
We've got another donation saying Happy New Year, guys. Thank you very much. I will look and see if I can see your name.
Yeah, I'm struggling.
Sometimes they don't show. It's weird. I don't know why, but sometimes names don't show up. Sometimes they do. I don't know. It was Linda.
Thank you very much, Linda.
Thank you, Linda. That's much appreciated. Yes. I even managed to add us to the sheet. I've even managed to do colours, says Joe.
Wonders never cease.
Yes.
I hope the random colours, or else it wouldn't be in keeping with Sangsters, would it?
No. Also, I've got the score sheet in the bloody bookmark bar. Oh, dear. The gangsters have managed it. A lovely orange and blue. Should I just take away all the formatting now just to be annoying?
You're awful. You really are.
Oh, dear.
You're terrible. We got a message from Mr. Grant there.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Little eagle.
George said, shut up in your face. What's the matter, you, huh?
Oh,
Gotta no respect.
oh, dear.
What do you think you do, huh? Why you look so sad? It's
Every time you sing this song, Midge gets a little bit smaller and a little bit angrier.
The thing is, that's now in my head. He's going to get it all week long and he hates it. Usually in the kitchen. While we're making drinks or cooking or something.
Birthday felicitations to Marjorie, says Joe.
Indeed.
Fran says, is Sarah coming again? No, Sarah coming again. That's a once in a yearly thing, that one. She likes to play a quiz and she likes to annoy me at a quiz, but she doesn't like to be part of the quiz.
Oh.
When it comes to that, she can come and sit down and do the quiz virtually, but not in real life, no.
She working today? Oh.
No, she's at her dad's today. Spell check Marjorie, says Joe. I'll annoy him on Thursday for you, Mark, says Fran. Please don't, Fran. Gotta no respect, says Andrea. Is that a Yorkshire tea?
Yes. You like Yorkshire tea, you don't like anything else, so I didn't do anything else.
No, I don't. Yorkshire tea. Gotta be. A proper brew.
And they're actually selling it a lot cheaper at Lidl.
We've got another from the clouds. Thank you very much
Thank you!
for your donation. Jesus.
That'd be nice.
It's been summer.
No.
Simon! Happy New Year, chaps. Thank you very much, Simon. Much appreciated. Alex likes green tea, not Yorkshire tea. I don't mind green tea. I like matcha green tea.
Yes. We've also got a new round, which we started at Christmas, and we're bringing out. We can't actually do it online because of copyright reasons, and we're not going to say exactly what it is.
Have you come to a quiz and find out?
Because we've got people that we know from other quiz companies are actually watching us.
Mm.
We're not giving them, and they're certainly not getting gone wrong off us either.
No.
Without turning up.
Corporate espionage. You back off, quiz people. Or it will get like The Godfather and you'll find a horse head on your pillow. Right, let's jump back.
Really?
Yeah.
Where's this coming from?
That's what happens when you get as good as we are. There's a lot of imitators. Except no substitutes. It's quiz actually or bust. Right. Let's do the answers. I'm suffering from poor shocking tea production. Why, oh why, can my carers only create liquid arse with floating scum?
Because they put the milk in first.
Knickers on your pillow, says Trevor. No. Not my precious knickers. Right. Let's jump into the answers then. 2 points for all these, so your total score for this round will be out of 24.
24? Wow.
That series with Jack Bauer. Right, so in the movie Shrek, who provides Donkey's voice, point for first name, point for surname. That actor was Mr. Eddie Murphy. Eddie Murphy for number 1. So 1 point for Eddie, 1 point for Murphy.
Miss Marple was created by Agatha Christie.
Agatha Christie.
Oh, there's a really... Can I just... A slight aside. There's a really good documentary by... I think it's Lucy Powell. I think her surname's Powell. About the time period where Agatha Christie disappeared.
But we all know where she actually went.
No, it's really good. It's a 3-part documentary thing that you can get on iPlayer. Well worth tapping into it if you're interested in that kind of thing.
And if you're not, then ignore that. Number 3, who makes the Kit Kat? That would be Nestle. Lucy Worsley, says Joan.
That's Lucy Worsley. Well done.
Could you enter the quiz ban on her onto the sheet? I can't access the link, says Nicola. I can do that. I could put your team name in, and then you might be able to do the rest from there. We'll see. Oh, I've just got rid of Cycle Enthusiast. There we go. Sorry, Cycle Enthusiast. Right. So it's Nestle.
Everyone's coming up with Lucy Worsley.
Yeah. Head researcher, Charlie Grant's not here for this, so that's going to be their job now. So, number 4.
Number 4. If you sing Happy Birthday in 2 verses, you sing it 8 times.
8 times. Number 5. The fish that is clean, salted, and smoked to become a kipper is a herring. I would like you to cut down the mightiest tree in the forest with a herring. What's that from?
No idea.
Monty Python. Cut down the mightiest tree in the forest with a herring. It was Roundtree, but Nestle bought them.
Yes.
Yes.
And it split the family in half.
Like a Kit Kat. You get 2.
Yeah. Half the family wanted to sell, half the family didn't. And the first thing that Nestle did was downgraded all the chocolates. They'd stopped putting real peppermint in, peppermint cream and things like that. I believe they've gone back doing it now. But,
I was going to say, I was going to write a very strongly worded letter if that was the case.
Yeah.
Right, number 6.
Number 6. Which sport would you see at Cowdrey Park and Hurlingham? It is polo. Oh, it's still on the mints now.
Nesquik 1 point, says Fran. If you want.
With Roundtree's, they literally Nestle bought the whole Roundtree company purely to get their hands on Kit Kat.
Yeah, it's weirdly there's
They weren't interested in anything else.
It's weird. There's Kit Kat shops in Japan, just hundreds of varieties of Kit Kat.
Mm.
Picasso's first name, he was of course Pablo. Pablo. I prefer the half that didn't want to sell, says Joe. Indeed. Which side of the Twix do you like, Joe?
The Innovate. The 98 movie starring Tom Hanks. We had to include Tom Hanks somehow. It is You've Got Mail.
You've got mail. The winners at Cowdrey Park get a year's supply of mints, says Joan. I don't know if that's a joke or not. Because it could be.
It's a sort of weird thing that they would do, wouldn't it?
Funny if it was Trebos mints and not even Polo. Number 9. The US National Park, which is the Bridal Veil Falls. It was I think it's the largest US National Park. It's Yosemite. Yosemite, not Yellowstone. If you put Yellowstone, you got it wrong. It's Yosemite.
Christopher Farisa said the answer to question 5 is herring. No wonder it seemed a bit fishy. When I Shrunk the Kid was Rick Moranis.
Rick Moranis. He's now back in acting.
Yes.
After looking after his children after the sad passing of his wife.
Wasn't it?
That was why he retired from acting.
All right.
His wife passed away and he looked after his children. Number 11. Marlon Brando was the head of the Corleone family. It was then replaced by Al Pacino. Hooah! Isn't there something also known as New York State Park?
Totally in a different area.
If that was the case, it still starts with an N, so you'd still be wrong. And number 12.
And finally, number 12, California is on the west side.
West side. And also...
Why have we got the word west
I
somewhere
don't know.
I don't know if you can spot that on your screens, but just to the left of the O, there's the word west.
I wonder if I can get the actual thing to be a bit bigger, you can actually see it. I don't know how I managed that. I've got the word west there. Look at that. What's that about? That's weird, isn't it? That's really bizarre. I don't know how I managed that. There we go.
Fran got 13
Yeah,
with a sneaky Nesquik.
Let us know your scores.
Well, you've got a black screen.
You've got a black screen.
That's better. There is our PayPal if you would like to donate to keep us going. Keep us doing more of this.
Thanks to the many, many, many times over the years Mike made me watch The Godfather. His favourite. I got a film question correct. There you go.
Wonderful.
Still doing your favours. Right. Let us see what your scores are then. We've got 13 from Fran. What's everybody else's score? Nobody on Twitch. Can't believe. If we were still doing the fastest finger first for the eyes on Twitch, you'd have a really good chance because there's no one on there.
The gangster's got 24.
Well done. Martin got 20.
Indeed.
Terrific score. All right.
Linda got 14.
Laurie got 1. Joan got 20 as well. Look at that.
Oh,
I bet Noski didn't even help you once. All right then. Let's move on then.
Round 2. What'll be round 2, Alex?
Number 2 is... It's all about science. Science and technology.
Science?
Science and technology.
Science.
Fiona got 20 points. Noski's asleep. Can't get the staff.
Bit like Danny at the moment. He's quiet, isn't he?
I think you've sent him to sleep. Right.
Cheeky.
Right. So there you go. Right, let's move on to this round. So again, it's all to do with science and technology. Any branch of science will work. So even mathematics, which is the language of science, is also included in the science round.
And I'm going to do odds.
Bev got 24 at 24 with a brand new profile picture. Lovely blonde hair there.
Mm-hmm.
You knew what, sorry?
I'm doing odds.
Okay.
Question number 1. Which element has atomic number 1?
That's apt, isn't it? 22 24 for quizzes, Jeff and Caroline, says Caroline. Remember, I am the staff, says Joan. Indeed. Knickers, please, says Fran. I don't know if I've actually got it. Oh, there we have! There it is! It must be found again. Knickers. And Knickers again. Size that cow.
And we've had another donation, this time from...
The Bird Sanctuary.
Wings Bird Sanctuary, if you want to check it out on Facebook and have a look at them.
Yes, good to be missing it. Love the Allens. Look at that. Not even playing and they're still donating. That is a loyal Quiz Actually family member. Thank you so much for that.
Yes.
Question number 2, which comes after 1, funnily enough. Number 2, what is the value of pi to 3 decimal places?
So we've had 1, 2, no, 3.
Only 10. I blame the hubby. He'd have got the movie one, says Laura. Damn. Tell him to stop playing with the Lego and get back to the quiz. So the value of pi to 3 decimal places. The tastiest of numbers.
I can see why this music is free.
It's better than nothing.
Barely.
Well, if we could play copyrighted music, we would play that, wouldn't we?
Yes.
But we can't. We have to play crap.
Question number 3 is...
Now it's time for a chain reaction of puns. It's Chris Freeze. Sorry, I'm so mean, aren't I? Bloody hell. Can we do a speed round, says Fran? Maybe.
Not on here, because we've got people in different rooms.
I think it's meant at the station.
All right. Question 3. Which chemical formula represents ice?
Joe watched Glass Onion last night. I watched it over at Christmas. It was quite good. Not as good as the first one, I don't think.
I've started watching...
Birds.
Because I've got BritBox, just to watch a couple of Doctor Who's that way to watch. For those of you who have an older disposition, they've got Time Slip Series 1. They've only got Series 1 on. And I never actually got to see Series 1. So yeah, that is on. And I've also started watching Brave New World, the 2020 version, which is quite good. They've got Demi Moore in it. And a lot of people who are brand new.
Number 4. Which was invented first? The safety pin or the typewriter? What was invented first? The safety pin or the typewriter? I have a terrible cough. Still not over it after Christmas.
Well, we'll talk about that in the next break.
So which was invented first? The safety pin or the typewriter? Hard to pin down. Am I right?
I'm going to have a top on my tea then.
I watched The Tomorrow People on BritBox.
Yes, I've just started watching that.
What aren't you watching? Bleeding heck.
Yeah, I've started watching that. I'm halfway through the first story.
We need to start rewatch Andor. Everyone says it's amazing. Me and Mark separately both watched the first episode. I even got to episode 2 and I was like, I don't see the appeal. And everyone's saying, oh, it's the best Star Wars there's been on TV. So now I've got to retry it again.
Did watch Wednesday, the Addams Family spin-off. That's really good. I really enjoyed that.
Renewed for season 2.
Yes, I can imagine so, based on it. Question 5. What is the name given to the molten rock beneath the surface of the Earth when it comes to the surface?
I've not watched Glass Onion yet, but it sounds smashing, says Christopher Reese. We just got BritWatch in Norway. Ooh.
All right, Doctor Who, Pyramid of Mars with Tom Baker, and Genesis of the Daleks. Two Doctor Who's to run into.
If you like Doctor Who, of course.
Who doesn't? Oh, I've heard a big spoiler for the new series as well.
Wednesday was good. Going to start The Rig on Prime this week, says Laura Strong.
Yeah, I saw that. I wasn't sure whether let me know if it's any good.
My parents can't stop talking about Yellowstone. Apparently that's really good as well. So we'll see about Yellowstone. Question number 6. In the human body, what has 4 chambers? So in the human body, what has 4 chambers? Also, thank you for reacting to the video. That also helps. These things do help.
Giving it a like.
Giving it a share. All helps the algorithm. It also helps that we're a clean quiz, that we don't use the swearing bombs. So we do get past a few filters as well. We get seen to a slightly broader audience. So your promotion really does help. Any way that you can help us, it's always useful.
Question 7. Atypical question 7. True or false? Is this true or am I completely making it up again? Barophobia is the fear of sudden weather pressure changes.
Martine says Doctor Who is sadly not on BritBox in Norway.
It's the only reason people buy it in Britain.
I think it's probably due to like you say, writes someone else on that.
Or it could be this new Disney thing that's going on.
Yeah, soon Doctor Who will be on Disney Plus worldwide. It's going to be promoted worldwide, and I think that's later this year, isn't it?
Yeah.
So if you haven't watched Doctor
From
Who,
Series 14, I don't think it's the 60th anniversary. I think it's after the 60th
will they
anniversary.
show previous old Who as well?
I would assume so, though.
So yeah, hang tight on that one. Yeah, Disney Plus will be showing all of Doctor Who, it seems, worldwide, which can only mean good things to Doctor Who. More eyes seeing it means more money, means more writers and more special effects, more episodes, all that sort of stuff.
And they can also have a bit of a budget to put false things in filming to mislead people because it's too many leakers out there.
There we go. Thank you very much, everyone. We've got a few new likes as well after you've mentioned it.
Thank you so much.
You were really on it there, guys. Thank you so much. Number 8, born in 1781, he built the famous rocket steam locomotive. Who was he? Point each for first name and surname. So who built the rocket steam locomotive? Point for first name, point for surname. Martin says it's great news, indeed. If you have a Samsung phone, you can get Disney for a year free.
Mm.
I have a Samsung phone, I didn't know that. I'm going to have to investigate that one.
Shall we move to question 9? Which is a long question.
Well then, enjoy yourself.
Which unit... Oh, before that...
You've got someone saying, thank you very much for doing the quiz. I bet I'm logged out.
And
No.
show us your knickers again.
Well, for you, there we go. Let me see if I can get it on for you.
And I'll try... While you're doing that, I'll try and find out who it is.
There we go.
It's from Caroline.
There you go.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Caroline. Okay, right. Do your question, please.
Which unit is defined as the heat required to raise the temperature of 1 gram of water by 1 degree centigrade? I'll read that again because it was so long. Which unit is defined as the heat required to raise the temperature of 1 gram of water by 1 degree centigrade? Fran, they'll come up on the recap, the questions 6, 7 and 8.
Yes. Andrea has said bacon knickers. There you go.
Really?
What? It was there. People asked for it.
Really?
You've got to do what the people want.
I haven't burned stock for a long while.
No.
The last 2 stocks have been rather good.
Took stock of the situation.
Oh my lord, I can't concentrate on a question that long. Good.
The mind wanders, doesn't it, Joe? The mind wanders.
Ouch.
Question a bit. Oh! I can do it with a pointer! Wow. Anyway, let's move on. Dear. Beef stock, says Joe.
No, basic. I'll talk about stock in the next bit.
Just saying. Question number 10. Number 10. How many teeth should a normal adult human have?
Does that include you?
No.
I didn't think so.
I had several of mine removed anyway. How many teeth should a normal adult human have? It was much to my benefit. I had several teeth removed, which meant my wisdom teeth grew in perfectly fine.
Huh.
I've never had a problem with them.
Oh, I came out like that. I had to have an operation to take them all out.
It came out like that.
It was a violent operation.
You had to get on your chest and pull out.
I have no idea. I was not. It was that bad. They didn't actually under general anaesthetic.
They don't normally do that, but he wouldn't shut up, so they had to put him to sleep.
I did get told by a woman I was working with that for the next 2 years I would be ill, and she was right.
Sick in the head is what you are. Right, on to the recap.
Really?
Yeah, really.
Really?
Welcome back. Okay, recap time, especially for Fran. Ooh, it's not on the right thing. There we go. All right, on with the recap. And of course, there is the donate button.
If you would
send a
please.
couple of
Just
pounds.
£1 or £2 or £3 would be brilliant if you could, please. Yeah, stocks. I literally save all the trimmings of everything. all the blood that comes up runs off meats and things like that. And when we cook mushrooms, we never use the stalks. We rip the stalks off and they go into a freezer bag as well. And then when I've got a ton of it all, I basically put anything meaty in the oven to roast off. And then we boil it all up and it makes amazing stock, doesn't it?
Mm.
Amazing stock from nothings. The things you would throw away, like chicken carcasses and bones and stuff.
Andrea says, please also update us on ski insurance news.
Carrinage, that's it. That's all you need to know.
Dear me.
Oh, so our Christmases, our wonderful Christmases.
Yeah.
Mine started off really well.
Mm.
When I go to pick my mum up, I go to as I mentioned before, a gig with 3210s and the Zangwills, who play in Northwich, which is about an hour away from my mum. So I stay overnight there, in a B&B, and then go on for mum's. But because of the driving conditions and the train strikes, I thought I need to take a break halfway through. And then Danny Horn, who's a musician who I know, who's also an actor, was in a play just outside Birmingham. Good job I only went to Birmingham because it took me 6 hours to get to Birmingham, and normally it takes me 3. So saw him there, that was great. Saw the Zangwills, picked my mum up. We had a lunch together, didn't we, all of us? And then picked my mum up, who was a bit under the weather, and who got gradually worse on the journey home, and started coughing a lot and stuff. And then this was on Sunday, wasn't it? And by Tuesday, she was really, really bad, to the point that I stayed awake till 4 o'clock, just making sure she was okay. Rang my doctor the following day to try and get her in. They asked us to do a lateral flow test, and lo and behold, she's got COVID. So at her age, it was a bit iffy. So I thought, okay, well, I'll have to check. Well, I've been in the car with her all that time. Yeah, I've got COVID too. So we missed a lot of Christmas purely because we were just testing positive.
Mm. Also, we've got Martine says, I'm just picturing everyone counting their teeth. Chris Reese says, Mark, you're only embarrassed by the burnt bacon because you're such a swine.
Ouch.
Andrew says, I counted my top teeth, then got bored. We'll just times it by 2. And Fran says, we've got 2 tables booked for Thursday. Brilliant.
And then you had an even more stupendous Christmas.
Oh yeah, real stupendous. I ended up getting a cold at the end of November. I had 1 day's worth of a break. I then got another cold at the beginning of December, which then cleared up. I then got bronchitis and ended up being quite badly bedridden for a couple of days. And then my mum slipped on some ice and fell over and banged her head and got a massive lump. So she didn't do much over Christmas. Then my stepdad's dad fell over out of bed and got a massive fall. So he was down for the count for Christmas. And then my mum got COVID. And then my stepdad got COVID. So no one went anywhere. We didn't go and see any family because we were all isolating. I didn't get COVID. But then ended up feeling under the weather anyway. So throughout the entire Christmas, I went out once. And that was it. So I had the most boring, horrible Christmas on record. It was absolutely terrible. And I've still got a bad cough. Ridiculous.
Alex's rant over.
Indeed. LA Siegfried says, Happy New Year. Is it 2 points per question in round 1? It is.
It is. LA.
I'll just put it in the chat just in case you're a little bit behind. They may be watching on a backup, but they might have a live chat on, so I'm just going to write it in there for you as well.
Yes.
Anyway, misery aside.
Shall we say point for first name, point for surname?
Yes.
So that was our Christmases. Absolute.
There we go. Absolute load of. Be better for Thursday or I can do it, says Fran. Taking my job, are you? Right.
Oh.
We've got the Cycle Enthusiasts. Thank you for your lovely donation, Cycle Enthusiast. Much appreciated, as always. We really do appreciate it. Thank you. Okay.
Oh, and the Enthusiasts is the Ricks family.
Who will be at the station.
Well, some of them anyway.
Some of them, yeah. All right, let's move in. Martine, everyone is pretty much good now, yeah. Both of them had very mild cases of COVID, but we didn't want to spread it if we couldn't help it. So.
Yeah, the worst was I've got a referral for my asthma that I've been waiting for over 2 years for. And I was due to go on the Wednesday. I took the test, so I had to rebook that. Fortunately, they've done it fairly quickly for me. It's in February now. But yeah.
And also, Joe says, I haven't left the house since the end of November. Still on oxygen 24 hours and still can't walk far without turning blue. Oh, Joe, you little smurf. Sorry. No, we know we feel bad. Obviously,
I nearly spat that out.
sorry. I hope that you do feel better soon, Joe. Bad times are here, but good times are always ahead. So we hope you get better soon. For that one. Okay, let's move on then to our answers. 2 points for all these. Let's get rid of that donate button, and I will also show you my knickers. There you go. Wonderful stuff. Right.
Which element has the atomic number of 1? It's hydrogen.
I was down to go to hospital on Wednesday for an appointment, but cancelled. Says Fran. Oh, why I order? Says Joe. Yeah, you and whose army? Number 2. What is the value of pi to 3 decimal places? That would be 3.142. 3.142 for number 2.
The chemical formula representing ice is exactly the same as water. H2O.
H2O. One of my favourite jokes that is there's 2 scientists walking to a bar. One of them says, oh, I'll just have a glass of H2O. The other scientist goes, I'll have a glass of H2O too. And he dies. And 4. Which invented first, the safety pin or the typewriter? Believe it or not, it was the typewriter. Before then, pins were very unsafe. It was a terrible time.
Yes. The molten rock that comes to the surface is not magma because once it reaches the surface, it is lava.
Lava. How about water, says Fran? Yeah, you can have Fran. If it's no name, just 1 point, says LA. Just 2 points for a normal answer. There you go. 2 points for a full answer. Number 6. In the human body, what has 4 chambers? It is the heart.
How would you know? You don't have one.
Number 7.
Question 7. Barophobia is the fear of sudden weather pressure changes. It's false. It's actually the fear of gravity.
Gravity. Yeah, don't think of it too much. It'll always get you down. Come on, Christopher Reese. Rate that out of 10 for me, please. Thank you. Number 8. Born in 1781, he built the famous rocket. It's actually usually named after him. It is the Stephenson rocket. George Stephenson for number 8. So a point for George, point for Stephenson. So if you did remember it was a Stephenson rocket, you still get 1 point because you got Stephenson. So well done you. Give yourself a pat on the back.
So the unit defined as heating 1 gram of water by 1 degree centigrade is the calorie.
Ooh, the calorie.
Yes.
Why was the safety pin invented? Because you can't secure a nappy with a typewriter, says Andrea.
Oh, it's gone weird.
What's the difference between jam and marmalade? I'm not telling you the answer. Number 10. How many teeth should a normal adult human have? You should have 32. If you don't, you're not normal. Ooh. Anyway, so there you go. 32 for number 10. 3210.
Good band. Check them out if you can.
Good mobile phone. It'll last you forever. So there you go. How many teeth should a normal human have? 32.
And for those of you, if there's any of you in the Manchester area, nip down to Stockport and tap into Basque. I managed to get to see it. If you remember early on in lockdown, I was talking about my mate Benji, who did truffles, vegan truffles. I know a few of you bought them. He now has a bar right next door to the station called Basque. I popped in there when I went up to pick your grandma up. And yeah, it's a real cool place.
Martin, the answer to number 9 was calorie.
Glory got 7.
Linda got 18. Joan got 16. Well done, you.
The Gangsters got 18. Not a full round, not a full score for that one.
Good though for a science round. Well done if you got those. Right.
I forgot what I got for round 3. I know it's more visual this time.
It is a visual this time. Again, thank you very much for liking the video. We've got at least 7 people who like the video now, so thank you so much for that. It really does help, as we said. Right, let's have a look at those scores. So we've got a few on there.
Some people are still putting them in.
Indeed.
My team got 10.
There you go. Are you playing alone tonight, Martin? Or are you back with your friend again? Or your parents this time again? Or was that just a Christmas thing? Caroline got 15 out of 20 for the Quizzards. Let's look at a half-right question. The Swedish Gals in Brighton. Swedish Gals, eh? The Swedes. I worked with 2 very lovely Swedish girls when I worked at my old pub. They were fantastic, really friendly. Some of my favourite people I've ever met. Okay. Let's move on into your third round, round number 3, which changed its idea several times because I couldn't quite decide what I wanted to do. So I ended up doing this round instead. So let me know how you found this round. I'm alone tonight. My parents are just a Christmas thing. Fair enough. Okay.
All right, I remember what it is now.
Remember this one now? Good
Yes.
stuff. Okay. So for this round, it is a 30 seconds round.
It was going to be logos, but that got changed.
It did get changed. Yes. So I've got something a little bit more interesting. We'll see how you do on this one. So round number 3 is this. It is Who's the Link? And again, I'm so sorry, Joan. You're not going to like this round at all. It is movie based. I am so sorry.
He's not.
No, I am. I am sorry for you.
When he showed it to me, he went, "This will really mess up Joe."
I didn't say that at all.
I said,
I'm going to give you
in his head.
I'm going to give you
in his head. I could see it in his head.
I'm going to give you the politician's apology. I'm sorry if you're offended. I'm sorry if you feel that I've done something wrong. Not that I've done something wrong, but if you feel I've done something wrong. Bacon, says Joe. Bacon is right. Okay. So you're going to see 3 actors who have all played a character in a film. So again, you're going to see 3 actors, and all these 3 actors have played the same character in a different film. All you have to do is name the character that they have played. Okay? So here is your first one, and I would say this is the easy one to just get you warmed up.
You shouldn't say that, because then if they don't get this one, they feel,
Well,
God, the rest of the round's going to pit.
okay, so here's your first one. Here are your 3 actors. What person have they played on film? So all 3 of those people have played the same character on film. What is the name of the character? And again, for this round, the character may be based on a real person or a completely fictional person.
Mm-hmm.
There's no music for this one. I just thought it'd be nice and easy if you just talk over it so you get yourself warmed up. Insane amount of snow, says Martine. It's raining now, probably gone by tomorrow.
Yeah, and the Alps, they've got real problems.
One of the hottest winters on record, so there's a lot of snow.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was Daniel Craig, Sean Connery, and Timothy Dalton. They have all played the character of James Bond. So James Bond for 2 points for number 1.
I like the transition that you did there. It was shaken, not stirred.
We got a Happy New Year from the Swedish Quiz Gang. Thank you very much, Swedish Quiz Gang. Much appreciated. We really do appreciate the donation. That's very nice of you. Thank you so much, Louise. All right, next up then, number 2.
Is this one?
Is this one. So these 3 actors have all famously played which character? I would say each one of them is probably famous for a different generation.
Oh dear, Andrea came up with License to Grill.
Jesus. Martine says people have been skiing to work because the roads have been so bad.
We get that with 2 inches worth in Brighton.
Yeah. The whole country shuts down. So which character of all 3 of those people played on film? Or TV? Alright, so we had Basil Rathbone, Benedict Cumberbatch, and Robert Downey Jr. They have all played on film or TV the character of Sherlock Holmes. So they all played Sherlock Holmes.
You should have got that one. It was elementary, my dear.
Oh dear. Shaken Not Stirred, I thought it was mean, Mark, but you... There's Christopher Reeve. Alright, so Sherlock Holmes number 2. Alright, next up. Number 3. Here are your 3 people. Who have they all played on film?
Oh, slightly trickier, that one.
In fact, the first one there has played the same character in 3 different, completely separate movies.
Yeah. Bit typecasting then.
How many for Sherlock, says Fran? You can have 2 points for Sherlock, it's pretty much the same. Basil was my favourite Sherlock, says Joe. There you go.
Boom, boom.
Oh dear.
Oh, that was a brush, wasn't it?
Shut up. Ugh. Alright, so number 3, that was Jim Broadbent, Richard Attenborough, and Tim Allen. They have all played the character of Santa Claus.
Or Father Christmas.
Or Father Christmas. Yeah.
However you want to refer to it.
I think Jim Broadbent has actually played Father Christmas voiced 3 times.
Weirdly, Alexa's just started talking about Doctor Who.
Weird. I'm predicting a low score on this one. We're having to guess once you tell us who they are, says Laura. I mean, as long as you get it before the answer comes up, I suppose. I don't know. Right. Next up, number 4.
Is it worth you actually saying who they are then? Or not?
Should I say the actor's name as they come up, or should I not? Vote now. Quick. Do it quick. So do or don't, yes or no. Should I say their names as they come up? If I can remember off the top of my head.
Oh,
Yes.
it's a clear yes to start with, so we'll do them.
I hope that I can remember their names now, because I haven't got a sheet in front of me. Andrew says no.
Andrew
The
says-
Sangsters have disagreed. What about a bit of team unity, guys?
We've got yes and no, yes and no, yes and no. We can write quickly, so up to others.
We've got
No. Oh, we're getting lots of no's now.
several no's. I'll stick with the no. I might tell you the character's name before it comes up, so you've got an extra second. Maybe. Right.
Yes,
Number
it's Lauren.
4. These actors have all played what character on film? They've all played the same character. Yes.
Mm.
Either way, just do it, says Christopher Reese. I'm going to! Alright. Jesus.
Oh dear.
The character's not Jesus, by the way. I'm just saying that. Carol
Might
says
be.
no. It could be, but it's not.
There's more no's than yeses.
Yes, well, we'll keep it that way. I mean, if you can very quickly write the answer as I'm saying their names, then more power to you. Because I'm not saying it very quickly. Right. I was being kind to the differently able, says Joe.
Oh dear.
Number 4, we've got Al Pacino, Tim Curry, and Elizabeth Hurley. They've all played the character of Satan.
Or the devil.
So Satan, or the devil, Lucifer,
Oh, that sort of thing.
all that sort of thing. Satan. That Bedazzled for
Tan?
Elizabeth Hurley.
Tan.
Tan?
Yeah.
Sick. I didn't even say it then.
You did?
No, I didn't.
You said that word that was on screen.
No. Number 5. You bored of this yet? Because I am. Number 5. These have all played which very famous character on film? Beelzebub, says Joe. If you want to be weird, you can put Beelzebub. I don't think Beelzebub actually is Satan.
I think it's a demon, isn't
Yeah,
it?
I think Beelzebub's a higher demon. So they've all played the character on film. What character have they all played? What commonality did they share? All right. So on screen there we have Carrie Elwes, we have Kevin Costner, and Russell Crowe. They have all played the character of Robin Hood on film. Carrie Elwes was in Robin Hood Men in Tights. Kevin Costner was in, obviously, Robin Hood. And Russell Crowe was in Robin Hood as well.
I thought you were going to put Jonas Armstrong instead.
No.
Okay.
So Robin Hood for number 5. All right, moving on. Number 6.
What's number 6, Alex?
Number 6 is this one. What character have they all played on film? Which character they all played on film? I think people would probably know the middle one of being a certain age. I would know that one of being a certain age.
And I haven't got a clue.
No?
No. Oh, it's just dawned on me.
It's just done.
It's just dawned on me. I didn't know one on the left did.
Okay, so we have Jim Carrey, Alistair Sim, and Michael Caine. They have all played the character very differently, I will say, on screen. They've played Ebenezer Scrooge. So Christmas Carol was Jim Carrey. That was a completely CGI version. We had Alistair Sim, who's probably one of the most famous ones. That's the 1951 version of Christmas Carol. And then we had Ebenezer Scrooge played by Michael Caine in Muppets A Christmas Carol.
Yes.
Which is the seminal story. Okay, moving on then.
No, the seminal story is the Doctor Who one.
No.
Which weirdly starred Danny Horn, who I mentioned earlier.
Mark on your bingo cards, everybody. It's Mark's doing his name dropping. She put it up there several times. This is a fun round, says Martin. I'm glad you like it. Thank you so much. Number 7. These have all played the same character on TV and film. What character have they played? I think it becomes very obvious on that one of those, anyway, who it is. Again, for a certain... I've tried to go for different age groups on this one.
Joe's put "oh for sure." I'm not sure whether that's sarcastic or real.
I don't know.
That she likes this round.
How are you finding it, Joan? Please give your unvarnished opinion.
But bear in mind that expletives are blocked for us.
All right, so on the left we have Bill Bixby, in the middle we have Mark Ruffalo, and on the right we have Edward Norton. they have all played the character of the Hulk.
Or David Banner.
Or Bruce Banner.
Bruce
David,
Banner.
David Banner was changed in the except for the TV series. Do you know why? Stan Lee said it in an interview once that they changed it from Bruce Banner to David Banner because the name Bruce Banner seemed a bit too gay. Which I think is one of the stupidest excuses for changing someone's name in a character. Joan got the first two. Well, there you go. Fran says hard, and Joe says me liking. Good. So yeah, the Hulk, David Banner, Bruce Banner. I'll accept either one on that one because it is different. Number 8. Then.
Number 8.
Number
Ooh.
8.
What's this one?
So these have all played the same character. Again, in very different forms.
I would have a guess at something.
Mm-hmm. Fran says really hard. Marvel characters always alliterative, says Joe. It's true. Peter Parker, Bruce Banner. Not Steve Rogers, though. Most superheroes are. Bruce Banner. Tony Stark isn't. Again, I don't know why.
Diana Prince? That's
Wonder Woman.
That's not alliterative.
Wonder Woman, though.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so we have Sir Christopher Lee. We have Gary Oldman and Leslie Nielsen. Leslie Nielsen played the comedic version in Dracula, Dead and Loving It. So if you put Dracula for number 8.
I would have just gone Dracula purely because of Christopher Lee. Yeah.
It's probably the most famous person to play the role after Bela Lugosi, I would have thought. I thought Bela Lugosi was too easy, because obviously Bela Lugosi very rarely didn't appear in pictures as himself. I knew the third actor in question was called Michael, but I thought it was Michael Gambon. What a numpty, says Christopher Lee. As long as you get the character, you don't need to get the person.
Yes.
All right, number 9, your second to last one. Number 9.
What have you got for 9?
I've got this one. What character they all played on film
Or TV?
or TV, but they've all played it on film.
Are they?
Mm.
All right.
Mm. All right. So there we have. On the left, we have Adam West. In the middle, we have Ben Affleck. And on the right, we have Val Kilmer.
I thought Adam West was just TV only.
No, it was a TV film, and also he appeared in a film version that was released into the cinemas. So that is Batman. They all played Batman.
Which reminds me, my stomach is rumbling, and afterwards I'm going to have my dinner. Dinner.
Yeah, don't. Alter ego. Yeah, you can have Bruce Wayne. I'll accept Bruce Wayne. Absolutely. Yeah. Don't tell anybody. Number 10. Who is your final character on film played by these 3 fantastic actresses?
Ooh.
Again, I believe at least 2 of them have played it twice.
Ooh.
Mm.
In different films.
In different films. Yeah.
Completely different films.
And the time is up. Okay, so we have Kate Blanchett, Dame Judi Dench, and Margot Robbie. Kate and Judi Dench have both played the character twice in 2 different films. The character is Elizabeth I. Judi Dench was in Shakespeare in Love and something else, and then Kate Blanchett was just in Elizabeth and something else as well. So Queen Elizabeth I. If you put Elizabeth I, that's fine as well.
I'm just thinking that if you saying that, if Mr. Grant was watching, he would be on it and telling you which films.
Oh, yeah.
But he wouldn't. He'd just know. He wouldn't actually.
He's probably seen them all and put them on a big Excel document. You big nerd. He's not here so I can say that. Fiona got 18. Well done, Fiona.
Right. I'm going to... Do you want to disappear and then I'll disappear?
Right.
So we've got Fran on 6, Fiona on 18. John got 6. Well done. Linda got 18. Lexi's just trying to start the program. There you go. Who else have we got in there? So yeah, so we're looking forward to being back in the pubs. We have... It's just going into a little room around the corner, Fran. We've been drinking a lot. Let's leave it at that. yeah, the new round that we did for Christmas, which was Christmas orientated, we're bringing back this week. Obviously not Christmas orientated, but if you saw it, you know what that was. So that's going to be a lot of fun. It's another new round that we've come up with. Gong Wrong will be appearing at some point soon. I've got a new round as well that I'm going to mention tomorrow night to see what the reaction is to it before I fully make it. Bit of a mini round, really. So we're back in the pubs. As I say, Alex has got a brand new quiz starting on Tuesday at the Crescent. So we've met up with the people that run it. Really, really nice people. We're really looking forward to working with them there. So that's going to be good. And we're back in all our normal quizzes. Right. As if by magic, things changed.
Whoop. Now that he's gone, let's talk about him. It's also been really nice to be back with you guys. I really enjoy our ritual. It's weird, it's one of those weird relationships where we don't really get to see your face or your reactions, but we seem to know you all. Your personality does seem to shine through with the things that you say as well, which is nice. At some point we'll have to try and organise a big Zoom quiz where you can all take part and we'll just host over Zoom, which would be quite nice. And it's when we get a bit of free time now because things are just amped up to 11. With us all having a day, we're both doing quizzes each day of the week now, so things do get a bit cramped. I also supply many questions from various places as well, so I also have to do that in the meantime. So we'll get your scores as they are so far then, shall we? Have a quick look on there as well. Lovely stuff. Got a couple of teams that haven't put their full answers and their full points in yet, which is fair enough. And we're well in time to finish at our normal 6:30 time as well, which is just time for the youngers to get to bed, or the olders to get to bed. Depends on how old you are. If you're like my mum and stepdad, then you go to bed around about 8 o'clock in the evening. Easter Zoom, says Laura Strong, celebrates 2 years. That'd be a good idea. I'm saying that at some point we need to do a big Zoom quiz, everyone gets to take part. So I'm saying, everyone we have here, even though we don't actually get to hear their inflections or see their faces, everyone does have a distinct personality.
That's very true.
It'd be nice to do a full one. Here's for one for you, quiz chat. My dog's got no nose. How does it smell? Awful. It's called a dinosaur with no eyes. Do you think he saw us? Shall we move on then?
I think we should.
Okay, let's move on.
What's he like, eh?
Ooh.
Right.
If it would load up, that'd be amazing. Thank you. Alright, everybody.
We're on to
Our final bit of the quiz.
that famous French?
Yes.
Famous French military person, General Knowledge.
Gen K, as we call it in the biz, because we can't be bothered typing it out every time. Gen K.
Otherwise known as General Knowledge.
Yeah. All that stuff in the top of your noggin.
Yeah.
Get thinking. Right.
Can I do... If I can do that.
I'm going to do evens.
See, even on our sheet, I've filled it so you can't see the questions.
Gen K.
Gen K.
Inside baseball for you there.
Also, it is our 162nd quiz that we've done virtually.
Actually, it's 163rd.
Why?
163rd.
I thought it was 162.
Yeah, 163.
You sure?
Mm-hmm.
Have I got the wrong number on the scoreboard then?
Yeah, because we had the wrong events, didn't we, against it?
All right.
Anyway, sorry guys. We also got a donation there while me and Matt were faffing around. Let's have a quick look. The donation, I think I saw who it was from. It was from one of the lovely Sangsters.
Thank you so much.
I can't see the top third of my phone screen, says Joe. Well, so what to tell you? Right, get on there.
Take your thumb off it.
Yeah.
You're holding it in the wrong... Okay, how do I do this? No, you're holding it wrong. That's why you can't see it.
Right. Number 1, please.
Number 1. Yeah. Number 1. Will Smith, Chris Rock. Who slapped who at the 2022 Oscars?
She's going blind, says Andrea. Who said that, she said?
That's going deaf.
Also blind. What?
Hey?
Question number 2. What W comes before doll, paper, and work? What word beginning with D? What word beginning with W comes before the words doll, paper, and work to make a new word or phrase? I can see it. I can't blooming read it, says Joe.
I'm the same now. I need my glasses all the time.
I don't know what your excuse is. You can't read it and you also can't type it. Because again, you've never spelt traditional right. Ever.
Shut up. I still can't spell apologise, despite being made by the teacher to write it out over 100 times. I kept spelling it wrong, and I still can't spell it. It still gets that wiggly red line underneath it.
Remember once someone put their phone couldn't recognise the word embarrassing, and I said that's because you spelt it wrong, and they said that's almost ironic. Number 3 for you.
In which US state is Lubbock? Lubbock.
Bomb round, please, says Fran. A round on bombs? Explosions?
No, Alex, she wants a round that she bombs on,
Oh,
so she gets no points.
I see. Well, I can't do a cat round then, can I? Is the music on? I don't think it is. I say music. I know it's bad.
It's plinky plonky stuff.
Number 4, 2 points spot on, 1 point for one either side.
Ooh.
Which decade was the song My Way first released? Which decade was My Way first released?
And that's worldwide.
And that is the song My Way. No round for the bomb round. I get you. Right. Let's just say we're online. So when was My Way released? Globally. Stop it.
I'm adding something to it.
Yeah. Don't.
Question 5. What amphibian name is given to the soft triangular-shaped part of a horse's hoof?
Thank you very much. From the Angry Birds, thank you so much for your donation.
Yes. Oh, we're going to check whether the Angry Birds would be all right to come to your new quiz. Weren't we? We shall come back to you on that, Birds. Or you can give them a quick ring at the Crescent.
Yes. Call and book now!
What?
Doesn't matter. I've had a few sleeps since Christmas. What was the bomb? It was an explosive round, I'll tell you that.
I think she's meaning gone wrong.
Yes. Alright, moving on. Number 6.
Which James Bond actor
Has an actor son called Jason.
Oh, sorry, jumping the gun there, wasn't I?
To all the PPK, it would seem. Tell you what, I'm trying to sell something on eBay. I'm trying to sell an old Kindle. I've never had such amount of messages. Someone asked me 3 times if the battery worked okay. It's like, I'll get to it. Then someone said, can you ship to Indonesia for the same price? I said, absolutely not. Hardy ha ha bang, says Joe. Is that when a clown explodes? Hardy ha ha boom. Right, number 7.
4 options on this one. Who was the Roman goddess of the hearth? Was it Vesta, Swan, Bryant, or May? We'll explain what he's just said when it comes to the answers.
My Kindle is so old that I can't download new books. I hope that's not the case for my one. Oh well, it's not my problem.
You told him what year it was, though.
Yes, I've told. Yeah, you can see the picture of it. Very annoying. I actually got an old Kindle. I deregistered it, tried to give it to my mum for her birthday, and it ended up not working. Completely broke itself because I deregistered it. Very annoying. One of the few expenses I have is I always try, whenever my Kindle is on its last legs, I always get the newest one because I'm a massive reader. Last year, I think I got to 324 books. I did read a lot of novellas last year, though, so 324 is a bit of a misnomer. Yeah. Number 8. Which kids show that ran from the years 1995 to 2002 was about a magical 50p piece? Sorry, Martine, you're out for this one. So, which kids show?
Well, then so am I. I haven't got a clue on this one.
Which kids show that ran from 1995 to 2002 was about a magical 50p piece? And I even remember the actual title song in my head. It was fantastic. Brilliant title sequence. Just so we're on the same page, I don't read books, said Christopher Reese. Is what you get.
Just have a quick check on the paper. Yep, that's it. Okay, next question. Oh, no, we have.
It is there. We read it out.
Yeah, we have read that one.
Yes.
Question number 9. 2 options. Who founded Standard Oil in 1870? Was it Rockefeller or Roosevelt?
Rockefeller, Roosevelt.
I need to take some Piriton. I can feel my hay fever kicking in.
That's just the poison kicking in. Don't worry about it. You'll feel your throat getting tighter, Mr. Bond. I got the Mistborn series for Christmas and I'm really enjoying it. I love Mistborn. It's so good. The premise alone sold it to me. Someone said it was... Imagine Lord of the Rings if Sauron had won and it was 1,000 years later. That premise alone sold it to me. And finally, question number 10. Did the sport of snooker originate in Scotland, Canada, Spain, India, or Ireland?
5 options?
5 options.
You're being very generous there.
I'm being even not generous at all. There's more to choose from. There's even less likelihood you'll get it right.
Shh. I'm trying to pick it up. So shall we Andor later?
Depends when I'm going.
Of course, yes. I need to go to the co-op because I've got nothing in for food.
Have an omelette.
I've been having that all week.
Yeah, that's what you said you're going to do. I'm going to have omelettes every day, you said.
Well, apart from the weekend, because that's the weekend.
Monday's not the weekend, it's the start of the week.
We're not on Monday, we're on Sunday.
Sunday's the start of the week.
Depending on your religion.
Yeah, I suppose so. Mine's a religion of being an awkward arsehole to you, so that's my religion. Right. Let's go into the recap.
This is what I have to put up with.
Sorry, let's
day in, day out.
Let's go to the recap. Yep. Being an arsehole to you is my religious passion. Right, moving on then.
This is what I have to put up with.
There you go, there's the donate button, just in case you'd like to donate.
Mind Your Language, that was a TV programme in the 70s, I believe.
Francis, she remembers that TV show. Good.
But did you remember its name? That's the important bit. What else have I been watching? I watched a bit of Versailles, not the new one that's on the BBC. It's on Netflix, I believe. No, it's an old iPlayer version.
Wow.
I think.
Wow.
I don't know, but that was quite good. But I got stuck on one episode, which was a bit. You know what I'm like with dramatic irony, and I can't. It makes me cringe. It's like when I fold paper. That feeling. That's what dramatic irony does to me with TV.
I don't think dramatic irony is what you're thinking of.
Dramatic irony is when you know it and they don't.
No, dramatic irony is accentuating an idea to make it more dramatic.
We shall look this up later.
I'll do it right now for you, buddy. What did you call it?
Dramatic irony. Not ironing.
Audience or reader's understanding of events of individuals' work surpasses that of its characters.
That's what I said.
Fair enough.
I'll accept an apology now.
No, I said
In front
fair-
of people.
I said-
I mean, slap me down. I'll accept an apology.
I said fair enough. I gave you one disagreement. That was it. I didn't. Go
Oh
on.
no, you're definitely
I
wrong.
didn't
It
go
was.
on. I
No,
didn't
you're
say
actually.
that.
Oh no, you're wrong. It is actually blah blah blah.
I didn't say.
And you
Oh
were
no,
wrong.
you're wrong. I just said no. I don't think it's right. What
No, you didn't say. I don't think. You told me
No,
I was wrong.
I literally said I don't think it means what you think it means, and I said I don't think.
Well, there's a truth.
Well, there you go.
If ever there was one.
I wasn't 100% sure, which is why I said it in such a weird, soft way. No, says Mark Stacks, says Joe. Yeah. All right. What? That's it. We started the year off. This is 1 year, and it's gone. We've got the rest of the year for me to be right, and I'll continue my streak of being an absolute. So there.
At least he admits it.
Better than being like you. Anyway.
Oh dear.
Welcome back, 2023, everybody.
I just saw what was on there.
Mm.
Quickly put it back to the number 4. Take it back one. Number 4. And now the end is near.
Legend is what you think. Oh, I think you meant I am. That's me. I love that. Right.
They're usually dead. Brienne in your case.
Play nicely, children, says Linda. You know us by now, Linda, that's never going to happen.
No, you prefer it when we're bickering.
And as always, if you see me and Mark being nice to each other, then you know
that
something
something's wrong.
really happened. Right, let's get on with the answers then. 2 points for all these, and we'll be finishing just on half 6, which will be fantastic. Which is when we're just supposed to be finishing. Right.
Kim, I'd be very worried for your son. Joe Sankster's just put, I love a ginger me.
All right, then. Let's jump with the answers then. 2 points each for all these. Off you go.
Let me get to the answer sheet first.
That would help.
At the 2022 Oscars, it was Will that slapped Chris.
Keep my wife's name out of your mouth. Number 2. What W comes before doll, paper, and work? To make a new word or phrase, it is the word wax. Not in a saucy way, says Joe. Do you know any other way? So we got wax doll, wax paper, wax work.
And Andrew makes it even worse by calling him a ginger nut.
Good God. Number 3.
In which US state is Lubbock? It is in Texas.
For my mind, I thought it was in New Mexico.
Yep.
Number 4. Which decade was the song My Way first released? 2 points spot on, 1 point for either side. It is 1960s. Fun fact, the first person to put lyrics to the tune of My Way was David Bowie.
Yes.
It was a French tune.
And making his return for the new year with a What's Up quiz, actually. Hello to you, sir.
Hello. So yeah, 1960s. 2 points for 50s or 70s. So you get 1 point for 70s, Fran. It was Paul Anka that wrote it, wasn't it? The lyrics to
Yes.
My Way.
What amphibian name is given to the soft triangular-shaped part of a horse's hoof? Which is a bit hard to say when you come from up north.
Hoof-hearted.
Yes. It is a frog. It's
Ribbit.
called a frog.
If you can't say it, you might have one in your throat. Number 6. James Bond actor that has a son called Jason, who's called Jason Connery. It is Sean Connery.
Yes.
Yes.
And he actually played the original Robin Hood that Clannad sang about.
Did you know that the first ever person to play a Scottish widow on TV was Roger Moore's daughter?
No.
Yes. On one time, a lot of books fell on Sean Connery's head. He said, I can only blame my shelf. Number 7.
I've given up.
Don't yet. There are only 3 questions to go. Come on.
Okay. Who was the Roman goddess of the hearth? Alex, when Alex went off volume, so you couldn't hear what he was saying, he said, I've only just got what you did with that one. Because they are... The goddess of the hearth is Vesta. And Swan Vesta and also Bryant and May were types of matches.
I also thought of Brian May. Bryant May. There you go. Question number 8. The kids show that ran from 1995 to 2002.
This is 1 point up.
I said that I got that and another one. Do that again. Go on. Which kid show? Not to me.
Where's the Spurtle?
The kid show that ran from 95 to 2002 about magical 50pence piece. It was The Queen's Nose. The entire title sequence was of a kaleidoscope. It was fantastic. And the tune was brilliant.
Karen Bruggen loved the Clannad LP of the Robin Hood soundtrack. Robin of the Hooded Man. That's as much as you get.
That's as Linda Oliver said in the chat there.
Yes. Standard Oil was John D. Rockefeller.
Although both of them have presidential links, because Rockefeller was also the vice president. And number 10.
Yes. And finally, Alex.
The sport of snooker originated in India.
In the Raj.
Was it called snooker then? Was snooker in India?
It came from billiards and then somehow became snooker. I don't know.
Yeah. Gangster Senior gave me a Spurtle for Christmas, says Andrea. Love it. Spurtle crew. There you go. Right then.
That's so she can stir it all the time.
Indeed. Right then, that is your quiz.
Over for a month.
Indeed. Quiz actually will be returning to you on the 1st of the month again. The first Sunday of the month.
Yes.
The first Sunday of February is going to be Sunday the 5th of February. We're back on the Sunday the 5th of February at 5 p.m.
The Gangsters got 19, Fran got 5, and Fiona got 16. Martine got 12.
Well done.
Linda got 18, but I think that was the previous round.
No, that was it.
All right.
Yeah, did you get in that one? Mm-hmm. Glory got 4 in that round. Joan got 18. Alex and Matt got 13 total. See you on Thursday. See you on Thursday, Fran. Have a good one.
I think we got full marks, let alone 30, eh?
Oh yeah, we wrote it. We got all right. Which is rare for us, because sometimes we get things wrong.
And we're just waiting for the Swedish girls to put the score in, and then we can do the scores.
Indeed.
I think just read it out and then put the scores in at the end. Sheet on the end. It's a bit small otherwise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
So Alex is off to Sarah's tonight, ready for his trip to London tomorrow. You're going to have to drive, aren't you?
I'm going to...
Or are the rails back on now?
I don't know. Either way, I've got my car, so I'll either be driving to the station and dropping off and getting on the train, or I'll get...
Oh, thank you, Joan. Lovely to have the quiz back. See you next month.
Thank you very much, Joan. And Noski, who was absolutely no help once again tonight.
You stupid boy.
Pretty dog, but not very helpful. I don't know if the Swedish girls are going to put their score in, which is a shame. I'd like to have a full grid there with all the scores in. 64 out of 84 altogether. This is Jade, who was also on YouTube at one point, switching all of them. Unless you're open on all 3 of them, which you are doing us a favour if you do. There you go. Well done, Jade. Jade takes quizzing very, very seriously. Even the Masked Singer, she even puts screenshots of her and her workings out on a piece of paper.
I saw a little bit of The Masked Singer. It's not something I'm really into at all. But just hearing the voice singing, I thought it was obvious that it was who it was. I won't say, just in case people haven't watched it.
It's easy to say that after it's got happened.
No, I thought it at the time. I genuinely thought it at the time it had to be.
And we have no one to corroborate your story with.
Yeah, but I am honest. Whereas you're not.
This guy.
Shut up.
What was the score out of tonight? It was out of 20, 40, 60, 84. 84. Jade already said it, 64 out of 84. What an idiot. Lisa Stansfield is the panda.
Do you think so? I've not watched any of it, other than that one episode.
Hello, Mark, it's me. Lisa Stansfield.
Oh dear.
We were in a choir together.
Oh dear.
I was second fiddle to Mark.
I'm surprised that Toya Wilcox hasn't been on it, because she's on everything.
There's a movie that comes from inside someone's head. John Malkovich. Right.
Yeah, I saw the start of that. I didn't fancy it at all.
Oh, it's fantastic being John Malkovich. It's a brilliant film.
Yeah?
Very strange, very cerebral. There isn't a panda, says Trevor. I don't know. The Masked Singer, I can't face that show. Right. Right. I'm done.
We're starting more to order. Unfortunately, we've not had a final score from the Swedish gals.
Which is a shame. But there you go. Right. Your scores. We have Fran and Indy with 30. The Swedish gals probably got 55, but a little bit more than that. Martin got 56. The Noski's servant got 18. 16 for Cycling Enthusiasts. Sorry, got 60 points, 67 in that round. 68 for One Girl and a Pen. 72 for the Quizman and Her. 78 for Spectacled Bear. 79 for Angry Birds Plus One. And our winners tonight, after not even knowing what the final score was supposed to be out of, with 81 points, it is the Gangsters.
Woo!
So there you go. Let's put it on the screen for you. There are your scores. 66 for Fiona. There you go. So 66 should be just underneath the Cycling Enthusiast with your score of 66, Fiona. There you go. There is your quiz. There is your final score. Goodbye, Alex and Mark, says Trevor.
Yes. Or for anybody...
You said my name.
Huh?
Oh, Dobby has a sock.
And just for anybody who travels through Brighton at all, the roads are just going to get log jammed from now onwards. They're starting on West Street, closing that half of that off, which will make the top road even busier. And they're getting ready to demolish the roundabout in front of the pier, which is going to be 2 years of bedlam, apparently.
Also, further to that, if you are going through Brighton, don't let me see your face or you're dead. Only joking, come visit us at one of our pubs. We're live Monday to Thursday, various places. Just check out our Facebook. Thank you, Martine. Spurtle, says Joe.
She's stirring it.
Indeed. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for playing. Once again, we are going to be back on Sunday, the 5th of February at 5 p.m. Universal Time. We hope to see you there or in person from next week. As always, be kind to one another. Don't eat pears. Book yourself into your local quiz or come to one of ours. We shall see you virtually or in person on the Sunday, the 5th of February. Thank you very much.
And good night.
Good night.